Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. So in today's video, I will be talking about the 2021 astrology prediction for Aquarius rising sign as well as Aquarius sun signs. So let's begin. So for you Aquarius, in the year 2020, the two planets, mainly Saturn and Jupiter, both were in the sign of Capricorn in your 12th house. Now, you consciously must have chosen during this period to stay within your own limits, and that must have fostered greater responsibility towards your own health, your own well-being, and your own happiness. Now, you must have decided to let go of any old-fashioned way of relating to others, and in the process, you created space for better things for yourself. So, in 2020, for you Aquarius, if you have done your inner work while the planets were in the 12th house, what's coming up for you in the next cycle when the planets move in your first house in 2021 onwards is you will be more confident within yourself, and your faith in the world will grow rapidly. So Saturn and Jupiter will remain for the entire year in your sign. Saturn will stay in your sign for more than a year. It is around 2 to 2.5 years. But Jupiter is a whole year, 2021, is in your sign, only dipping out for a few months in the summer in the sign of Pisces, but then moves back in your sign Aquarius. So first house is the house of self. It's a house of your personality as you appear to other people. It's your house of your individual destiny, your mannerisms, your body image, your self-confidence, and also your approach to life. So Saturn in this placement, what it does is basically, I would say, it reintroduces you to yourself. You during this time are on a journey of self-discovery, Aquarius. So it's very important to be honest with yourself, and while you're self-exploring and pushing your own personal boundary, just be genuine to yourself. Be genuine to yourself and to what you desire and what you really need. You may feel exhausted as well and withdrawn at times, but it's important to keep pushing forward. Also, when a planet transits your first house, it's time for self-reflection. So it's a great time to do that. Reflect deeply on what does and doesn't work or fits in your vision of your future, Aquarius. Saturn makes you more productive, ambitious, and effective. So your efforts to discipline yourself or structure your life can be very satisfying and rewarding. Saturn only comes around in your sign like a few times in a lifetime. So it's very important to listen to what it's trying to teach you and use these challenges for personal growth and to use this opportunity to grow and understand what you really want for your future. Now Jupiter is in the first house. After 12 years, Jupiter has returned in your sky, and it is time for new beginnings and new professional paths. So you will be encouraged during this time to change things in your life that are not satisfying to you. Change is the key word, because Jupiter is beginning a new 12-year cycle of growth. So change things to experience wonderful things, Aquarius. Do share your good ideas and collaborate with people to realize the full potential of your ideas. Now, anything started during this period will be satisfying for years to come, especially like 12 years to come, and even could be beyond that. Now, many exciting things can happen in 2021 for you, like a new job, a new career, maybe you will move to a new city, maybe a new love interest, more new source of income, new income streams, maybe a marriage or even a child. So all that is in store for you, Aquarius. Jupiter marks the beginning of a cycle, and so it's very important for you to have that open mind and really just go out, explore, dream, and discover. Now this is a time for major life changes and intense lessons. So I would say just ride the wave and enjoy it. So Saturn is in the first house, and from there it's squaring Uranus in the fourth house in the sign of Taurus. So what it's doing from the first house and fourth house, you may you may have the inclination to uproot your family and to move to a new place, or if you're feeling stuck, you may have the need to self-explore and expand your personal horizon and push your boundaries. So if that's what you're looking for, I would say go and experience that. Go ahead. Now Uranus in the fourth house is in a square aspect to your sign. So big transformation is on the cards for you, Aquarius, during this time. There is a strong urge in you to radically change your living situation. Now you are motivated to build different foundation during this time in your life and to achieve better work-life balance. So there is a desire to change your home life during this time. Now we have Neptune and Pluto. These are long haul planets. Their transit is much longer than the personal planets. So Neptune is in Pisces in your second house from 2012 until 2026. So what Neptune does here is, due to your previous financial hardship, money has taken a kind of a mythical and idealistic form for you, Aquarius. And you may believe that it is the end all and be all of existence when it's not true. You may value money as a vehicle for your aims and your luxuries. So you may even romanticize your self-worth, and your personal identity is dependent on your financial status. Now that is not true. So treating money and finances in that sense can lead to delusions and confusion. Money and resources may become elusive as well, as it can slip out of your hand the harder you try to grasp on it. So it's important. So I would say when Neptune is transiting your second house, you could become a bit more spiritual about your money and your possessions, and use your imagination and psychic abilities to earn a living. That would be a great way of using Neptune energy in your second house. Now you can use your creative and artistic and imaginative talents as well to earn a living, if that's what you want to do. Now Pluto is in Capricorn in your 12th house since 2008 and will remain there until 2024. So Pluto, what it's doing in the 12th house, it's really stirring up any skeletons in your closet, because 12th house is the house of endings and confinement. It's also the house of spiritual attainment. Now what is happening is, any past actions that you may have had, you will feel the consequence of that during this time. So old cycles are ending, and as Pluto is getting closer and closer to your ascendant, you may feel an urge to start anew. Now you may have even interest in mystical and mystical things during this time, so you can use your psychic abilities and in your intuition to help others if you can. That will be satisfying your 12th house destiny, which is spirituality as well. Now your lunar nodes are on your 5th and 11th house axis until January 2022. So North Node is in Gemini in your 5th house, and South Node is in Sagittarius in your 11th house. North Node is a destiny-inducing point. It's a point where your focus is during the transit period. So until January 2022, your focus is a lot on 5th house matter, which is creativity and passion. So be in the creative flow and allow yourself to be more playful and even relax and enjoy life during this time. If you have children, you could plan activities with them and maybe bring out your own inner child. And if you don't have, you may expect a pregnancy or a childbirth during this time, obviously, if that's what you are aiming for. Now, South Node is in Sagittarius, so take risk and don't overthink before taking action. I know you should think, but sometimes overthinking is not much useful. Now, develop your self-confidence in the process and really take risk. So in a nutshell, I would say, Aquarius, for you, 2021, you are seeking fresh starts. So it's a year of great opportunities, and your desire for personal freedom and self-expression is really sharp during this time. Thank you for watching and have a great year, Aquarius.